Now for some delicious food and wine pairings. Here with me this morning is WALT winemaker Megan Gunderson and Michelin-rated chef Ken Frank. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thanks for having us. We're excited to be here.
Great excuse to come down and play in the city today.
Right, play in the city and bring some wine. So this is great. Okay, so let's talk about WALT because some new things are going on, including a new tasting room in Napa.
Yes, so last summer we just opened our third tasting room location at WALT Oxbow in Napa, which so kind of downtown. There's a lot of buzz in that area, and we're really very excited to have that tasting room space and to introduce this new food and wine pairing that we're doing.
Yeah, this is a new experience now. Let's talk about that.
Okay.
So what's really exciting for me is it's a really unique opportunity to taste Pinot Noir. And the reason it's called Route 101 is because they've got these great vineyard sites starting all the way up in Oregon, and then as they're very close to 101, and as you work your way south, they're really great sites, and Pinot's super expressive grape. So same winemaking team, 5 great wines, and we came up with 5 bites that reflect the differences that each of those sites expresses in the wine.
I mean, that's a lot of research and studying and pairing, and it took a long time to do this, right?
It was torture. No, I was just kidding. It was a lot of fun.
Was it tasting a lot of wine?
A lot of wine, a lot of great food.
I love my job.
Yeah.
You know, I don't blame you. Yes, I do not blame you because it is a great job. Okay, so let's talk about everything you brought here, the wines with the food.
So starting with the glass on your left, we have our Shea Pinot Noir. So this is from the Willamette Valley in Oregon. So this is our northernmost vineyard and tends to be more earthy in its expression, more rose petal, and that's paired with the beef carpaccio dish.
And the beef carpaccio is garnished with a grilled king trumpet mushroom relish, some little crispy king trumpet mushroom chips, which we call vegetarian bacon, because you can't stop eating them.
Vegetarian bacon.
And there's little Kennebec potato crisps, and there's a slightly smoky aioli.
Okay.
So it's a aioli that we make with oil that we've infused with smoked wood chips. And it's just a little bit earthy, and that's really what the Oregon wines show differently, is more forest floor and more earth.
Okay,
and
so
that's why we
taste?
paired that.
Okay, so do we eat first and then drink, or drink first and then
Both.
eat?
There's no right or wrong order.
Now, you did say when you put this dish down, good luck eating this.
So you just make a bite of it.
Without making a mess.
It's the messy one.
It is, but it looks
Ken's the
delicious.
expert.
Okay, Ken.
I don't know if I can do this.
I don't think I can
You're
either
gonna be okay.
without it. Okay.
Okay.
That's wonderful. You never like silence on TV, but when you're eating and drinking,
We're busy.
that's delicious.
Yeah, you really get the earthiness of the mushrooms, and that brings out the earthiness in the wine, and the acidity in the Shea really kind of cuts through the palate and just makes all those flavors come alive.
Yeah,
It's really a
that's
beautiful
great.
pairing.
When it works well, the wine should be better and the food should be better because you're having them together.
I like that.
That's the goal.
Okay.
And the goal is just to find often flavors that harmonize, and that's what we've tried to do with this one.
How long did this take you?
We worked on this for a couple of weeks, went through tastings of the wine, and we tasted through some different...
Did you go up and down 101?
No, we didn't get to go for the drive.
Okay.
They brought the wine to us.
That's next.
Okay.
We'll take
But-
Ken out to the vineyard someday.
You know, we do wine pairing with every dish we do at La Toque. Every dish on the menu has wine with it. So I taste wine with my SOM staff and my culinary staff virtually every day. We do this all the time.
Okay.
And it's kind of the best part of the job.
Yeah.
But this took us a couple weeks to figure out exactly how to get it dialed.
Okay.
And of course, as the wines change, because new wines will come along, then we'll get to do it all over again.
Okay, so I'm excited because I think the next bite is mole.
No, that's the third bite.
Oh, that's the third bite. I have to wait.
The next bite is the ropa vieja
Okay.
on the plantain chip.
Oh, okay.
And
that
this is
looks
paired
delicious.
with our Bob's Ranch Pinot Noir. So this is our flagship Pinot Noir coming from the Sonoma Coast. Again, it's going to be earthy, but there's going to be more bold, vibrant fruit character here.
Okay.
And that really plays well against kind of the saltiness of the Ropa Vieja.
This has almost a little bit of a sweet savory. Ropa vieja being originally a Cuban-inspired dish, but it's served all over Central America in some form. And it means old clothes because
Right, that's what I was
essentially
gonna ask you
it's tattered large shreds of beef in this particular case, with a little tomato and a little peppers.
This is
and
it.
it's on a plantain chip.
It's right in the middle right there. So I say let's taste.
That one right there.
Go for it.
Right there. It looks delicious. All right. That is delicious on its own. I'm so sorry. I wish you could taste this at home.
And you can taste this wine. It's a little bigger, has a little more presence. It's got
More tannin.
a little more tannin and structure and more exuberant fruit. And there's just the tiniest amount of kick in the Ropa Vieja, and it just all balances out really well.
Yeah, I love that. I can taste the
It's not
little
hot,
subtle
but it's
kick.
just got that little, yeah.
It's very subtle, but I love it. Okay, what's next?
So next we have our Santa Rita Hills Pinot Noir, a single vineyard Pinot from Rita's Crown Vineyard. So
Okay.
it's a very high elevation vineyard, vines that really struggle. So there's big fruit here, beautiful acidity, and kind of a natural salinity to the wine that is very prevalent in wines from that region.
Okay.
And here, we've actually made a bite out of one of my favorite dishes on the menu, which is a dry aged duck that we do with duck refried beans and a mole sauce. We get Chihuahua Negro peppers from Oaxaca and make this fantastic mole. And so there's beans and duck confit in the little cube of duck, and there's a little bit of the mole sauce on top, a little bit of pepper paint underneath. This is the biggest flavor bite, and the mole is super complex. You know, people think of mole as being chocolate, and you know, mole often contains a tiny amount of chocolate, but it's not about the chocolate. It's about all the other things that go into it. And moles are a really complicated, fascinating kind of sauce.
Okay.
And they're just great with this bite.
Okay, so let's take a bite. Because, you know, we have to taste all of this before we run out of time. We do not want to leave anything on the plate. It's delicious.
I think it really plays well against all the nuance in this wine. You get flavors and aromas in the wine that you wouldn't normally get, and also in the food. And that's what's so fascinating to me about food and wine pairings, is just discovering the unexpected.
Well, it's so well thought out. So thank you so much for coming on and sharing all of this wonderful food and the wonderful wine and all of it together. It really, really is delicious. So thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Okay, and remember, WALT Route 101, it cost $60 per person. Such a great experience, and it's incredible. For more information, just go to waltwines.com. And that is going to do it for our show this week, but we will be back with more Bay Area Focus next week. Be sure to check out our website, kpix.com/Bay Area Focus, of course, for those stories and much more. Thanks for watching, everyone, and cheers. Which one am I going to pick? The first one, right here.
Cheers.
Cheers.